This podcast is sponsored by Ramp. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's corporate cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/easy. Ramp.com/easy. RAMP.com/easy.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Okay, so we're started. Welcome everybody to the first ever what's our show? Fool's Quest.
Jesus
Are we calling this thing anything different?
Oh my god.
Meet the Fools, right? Or something?
I know we're at 3 seasons, but we can't forget the name of the show at this point.
Okay, so with us today we've got the 3 Fools. So we've got Mike, who plays Malphaedor. We've got Chris, who plays Hobbes, and we've got William, who plays Ingvald, and then I am your DM, Nico. And with us, we have a guest, Tisha, from Roll Gay Roleplay. Do you want to say hi, Tisha?
Hey, guys. How's it going? You're not going to answer me because this is a podcast.
It's all going swimmingly.
Right. Cool.
Listeners, you can answer your car speakers or cell phones or whatever you're listening on to Tisha. Don't be rude, okay?
Thank you.
All right. And what we're going to be doing with this is kind of a season wrap-up. So this was our second season that we're wrapping up. So thank you for everybody who listened to it. And we are going to be doing a special where we talk about the season, talk about the characters, talk about the show. Again, just like everything else, we'll keep it under an hour because your time is valuable to us. And then we've got a special guest with Tisha here who's actually going to work as the host. So Tisha's from another podcast, Roll Gay Roleplay, who we absolutely love and you should go check out after we are finished with this thingy. But she's going to host us and talk us through season 2. So without further ado, Tisha, I will hand it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I'm really
Hello.
excited to be asking you these questions because I really enjoyed season 2. Season 2 was by far your best season of all the seasons that you've done.
Of the two of them.
Of the two of them. It was by far the best. Not that I didn't like, the turtle cleric, but...
Yeah.
Oh, poor Mikey.
The pizza bit was funny, but playing a cleric was not as fun as I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I think when clerics get higher level and they get more cool stuff, they could be more fun, but starting off low level, they're kind of limited.
It's cool. I like the cat. Cats are better than turtles anyway.
Yeah.
I argue exactly the opposite of that.
That's why he was your best friend.
Yeah.
No.
So how did you guys decide to start a podcast? What brought that up?
I didn't decide anything. I just kind of showed up one day, and they gave me a microphone, so there's that.
We came up with the idea back at the beginning of 2019, and that we were going to start recording it and just to have fun. And Mike really liked the idea. We had Chris who really liked the idea, and another guy that we had planned on being a part of it that really liked the idea as well. And so we started putting together the idea for the project, and then we recorded for a long time, and it all just kind of came together. Actually, A Fool's Quest was not going to be the podcast.
It wasn't even supposed to exist.
No. A Fool's Quest was just the the trial run to get the recording down pat.
Yeah, audio test.
Yeah. We had discussed it a couple times after we were in another gaming group. We were playing Champions, wasn't it? Tony's Champions campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Superheroes.
We just talked about it in the parking lot after everybody was getting ready to disperse, and they asked me if I wouldn't mind DMing for that campaign and recording it and seeing if we could put it together as a podcast. And I thought, yeah, hell yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Why not? And then we started up with Nick set everything up one night at his house, and we started off a couple times, and I had some scheduling conflicts and some other things which interrupted my ability to write and DM properly, and so we just kept going with Nick's campaign, and it just kind of took off from there.
Cool. So nobody told you guys that you were really funny, and you're like, hey, maybe other people think we're funny. You just thought that yourselves were funny.
I think I'm funny.
Okay.
I say I know I'm funny.
I mean, you are. You all are very funny.
I make money off of my charisma. That's my whole job.
I mean, you're all very funny. I didn't know if there was
that and making alcohol, but mostly the charisma bit.
Those charisma checks get lower and lower as your customers drink more and more.
Yeah.
So it's
creating and purveying alcohol.
Very true.
Our actual podcast, the original one, wasn't going to be a comedy at all. It was going to be like full on serious, like drama style, voice acting style,
bunch of fucking
full
nerds.
blown. Yeah, so we ended up deciding to go with the Fool's Quest because we showed it to some other people, and they're like, you guys are actually funny. And we're like, oh, shit, that was an accident. That never should have happened.
It's like that meme, how you think your D&D group is going to be, and then it's a picture of Lord of the Rings, and how it turns out Monty Python.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
we didn't plan on Monty Python, but it worked out.
I sent you guys that meme.
Yeah, it's like a morning radio show with a 2-drink minimum and dice.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, William's like, I want meme street cred. You guys give me my fucking props
I
for
made
that meme.
and sent that meme. I want that credit.
So who, I don't know if you guys want to add this in there, but who was the other person that was supposed to be joining you that you replaced with Wesley, and why?
That was our friend Tony, and he had some stuff come up. We did record like 1 or 2 sessions under
1 or 2
Mike's,
episode sessions.
Mike's, yep. And so when we were doing the test run stuff, we were just doing it. Actually, if you go to season 1, the very first episode, William wasn't a part of that either, so he didn't come until the second.
The first 3 episodes.
Yeah, first 3 episodes. Our first night of recording.
He wasn't actually there until episode 4.
Yeah, because I had a scheduling error as well. I had a busy work week that week, so I could not be there.
Yep, and so kind of the same thing happened with Tony. He was like, well, I can't be there to do the test runs, but I'll be there for the game nights when we record, because he just was really busy at work.
Yeah.
And then obviously after we launched A Fool's Quest, William was already in there, so he's like, I stole it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just kept coming, and they're like, all right, well, this guy's here now.
Do you regret that? I'm just kidding. Sorry.
They should.
William.
They should. Well, it's just funny because I'm the least experienced member, so I'm just sitting there like, I'm going to try and figure this out while we play. Let's hope this goes great.
Hey, you know what? That's the best way to learn, right? Immersion. So
Yeah.
I think that you're doing well.
Yeah. A season later, I still have no clue which dice to roll when, so it's going good.
Yeah,
So-
but we help him.
Yeah, nice. So how did you guys develop the ideas for your characters?
Oh, I cheated. My character is directly modeled after just who I am as a person.
He is
didn't
actually Ingvald.
Yeah, I didn't try super hard. I'm like I brew beer for a living. I am short, kind of aggressive, and I actually throw darts competitively. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make my guy. It's me.
Yep, 100%. He said, "How do I make me into a character?" And I went,
Nick had to help me with creating a character sheet that just fit the profile I was looking for. It was cheating.
Well, now Chris has used a couple of characters. He
Oh
started
yeah,
off-
I go through characters. I get bored easily, but my character for season 3, I'm enjoying. I usually like spellcasters more than anything else.
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Ooh.
Well, it's season 3. I've already gone through 2 characters. They have to know by now.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about. I didn't know if we
likes
were gonna talk about
variety.
new characters yet.
But I usually pick a class I want to play, and then decide on a race that I think will match with the class. But I didn't know anybody who'd ever played a turtle. They're relatively new, and so I was starting to look at their racial benefits and stuff, and it seemed like it'd be cool to be a turtle. And then obviously all the Ninja Turtle jokes. I should have made a monk. That would have been even better.
Yeah, but we would have overlapped super badly.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Well, and then season 2, you made Hobbes for
yeah,
Kevin and Hobbes.
Mostly just Kevin and Hobbes.
Kevin and Hobbes? Calvin and Hobbes.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the
and
dogs-
I made it a cat to bother Wes. I thought it would be funny to make it try to be his best friend the whole time. And rangers are fun, and a cat ranger seemed like it made sense. So that's how Hobbes came into existence.
What about Hobbes' personality? Like, why?
I don't know, he's just a cat. He's a jerk. He knocks things off shelves. He thinks of himself first, and if it doesn't directly affect him, he wasn't really concerned with it. He'd sleep while the other guys were setting up camp.
Fair enough.
Just doing cat things.
So it's just based off of a cat that you have known.
Just not a cat, all of the cats.
All the cats.
all them cats.
All of the cats
Mm-hmm.
are assholes.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Mike? Your character?
Malphaedor. A couple different things went into Malphaedor. First of all, I love playing paladins because they're always like the quintessential good guy and that shining knight. But I found out through the years that they're a lot more fun if you throw a little darker edge on them. I kind of patterned him after a character that I was developing for a book I thought about writing. And then after binge watching like the first 3 seasons of Lucifer, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play this guy with a little darker part of him. So that's kind of how he came around.
I like it. Malphaedor's probably one of my favorite characters
Aw.
out of the 3.
Let's see here now.
Nice. Who is your favorite NPC? I know who mine is, and if yours isn't Mutani, I'm going to be very upset.
Mutani wasn't even in my top 3.
Ouch.
Shots fired.
No
Yeah.
way. Favorite NPC? I mean, I'm going to count Timotary as 1.
Yeah. you
So
had to.
Timotary is probably 3rd place. I'll give him that. Let's see. Macy was 2nd place. What I can say was because that episode dropped this last week.
Last week,
Yep.
Yeah,
Poor Mason.
and then Urk would have been 1st place for me personally.
Yeah, we had that whole bromance thing going on.
Yeah. Well, I also realized how funny it was later on that my character had a Mexican best friend, being Nick is one of my best friends, and he's also a Mexican. And I was like, I really did. I really just wrote my own story here. This is just stupid.
Mine is Tim and Terry, number one. I think after the first time we met them, me and Nick were texting after the session, and I was like, wouldn't it be great if they just keep coming back and they get in more and more insane situations. It just, each time we see them, it's something crazier has happened to them since the last time. Yeah. And he's ran with it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Tim and Terry also. They've just been so fun to mess with along the way. And just watch all the crazy crap they go through and get into. And some of it we are kind of responsible for.
most of.
Yeah.
To be different from everyone else, I'm gonna go with Hobo Slackens and Ham Pack Mule from the Fellowship of the Amulet.
Gross.
Which I've got to give Adam over at Microphones and Monsters mad credit for coming up with the name Fellowship of the Amulet. It was a really good.
Okay,
good
if we're
call.
going just by names, it's got to be Fagelips.
Fagelips was funny. Actually, now that I think about it, favorite NPC that's not a good guy. Fucking.
Nope, season 3.
Spoilers.
No
sucker.
spoilers.
I don't know things well.
Edit.
Edit this part out.
Yeah.
Go on, William. Tell us who your favorite NPC is.
Gotta think about a different villain NPC. Well, shit. Let's complete this sentence.
There weren't a ton of them.
There's not a ton of named ones.
Yeah, just
There's a giant horny frog.
Goon number 1.
Goon.
Good number one. Actually, the toad though was pretty fun. I was a big fan of that toad around the fire.
I was going to say, I really liked, if we're talking about bad guy NPC, I really liked the character development of Whispers. I don't know, I liked his name, I liked how it played out, and he cut people's tongues out. I thought that he was a decently thought out character in the world.
And then we find out he was the drunk guy at Not Mike's.
Yeah.
Every time we went there.
Yeah,
we could have fought him so early.
He was 10 feet away the whole time.
Imagine if one of us would have tried to fight or talk to him super early on, and none of us did.
Would that have changed? Like if we had approached him and
tried to... because we were like 3rd level at the time.
Well, he would have destroyed us, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
But
if it was a fight,
I'm asking Nick if we had approached him in some sort of way, like would it have changed the story, or would you have not told us who he was fully at the time?
If you had approached him, he would have tried to recruit you.
Oh, yeah,
which you guys didn't even know about yet. But
Right.
that's what he was doing down in that first in season 1 at that fishing town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have ended the whole thing because we would have probably fought him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would have turned into a whole
Yeah,
thing.
I wouldn't have joined little scrappy-looking homeless dude. That's not Malphaedor's
Yeah, probably
way.
not. You guys probably would have thought he was an insane drunk person, to
Yeah.
be quite honest, and then ignored him. So
Yeah, well, Malphaedor
like you
probably
do
would have
most of my
reported
side
him.
quests.
Yeah. Yeah, Malphaedor probably would have.
Drunk dude's up to no good.
Yeah. Ingvald probably would have befriended him.
You seem like a drunk. We're friends. Let's get hammered together.
Did you answer, Nick?
Wait, who my favorite NPC was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was Ham, or Hobo Slackens and Ham Pack Mule.
Oh, okay.
What was it about those two that you liked?
Well, mostly I just really enjoyed writing out the Eagles scene with them. And, like just the whole, you guys didn't do a lot of the side quests that I had, so that was like a big thing, a big arc that I really, really enjoyed. Just from being really nerdy and everybody being like, oh, why didn't the Eagles just blah, 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 blah. I'm like, here's why the Eagles didn't do it, fuckers. Like, it's murder time.
That was such a fun bit to do the sound for.
So we can't talk about NPCs without talking about Macy and that song that you made. You want to talk about that?
So good.
Yeah.
I listened to it like 6 times before
Oh.
the episode dropped.
I cried. I might have had other things going on in my life at the time, but I literally cried.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I had fun making that one. I had been toying around with the idea of taking some recognizable and popular songs and doing like a Weird Al Yankovic spin on it, and rewriting all the lyrics for it. And that was one of the first ones I did.
Yeah, I mean, he's being modest.
Extremely
I
modest.
I named the episode. So, like, every time I post an episode each week, I send Mike, like, a snapshot or a picture that it's posted and ready to go, like, just to make sure that I am doing the right stuff. And so I posted it, that it was there, and it was titled Hello, Darkness, Macy's Friend. And within, like, 2 minutes, he had scripted out and drafted a song, all the lyrics in there. He was like, hey, I think I'm going to make a song for this. Sent me all of the lyrics. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I didn't even have a chance to read the first message. And it's like, boom. He's like, I'll get this done tonight. I'm like, okay. Like, and all of a sudden it's done. I'm like, holy crap, this is so good.
I was motivated.
Yeah, her death was very, very tragic. I will not forget that.
Yeah. Well, when I did the sound for the actual part in the episode where she gets blown to smithereens, I wanted to make that very, very poignant and cringeworthy.
Yeah, I'm super sad about Macy going. She was an amazing NPC.
Yeah. She was ABC for a while.
Yeah, she was taking care of all of Malphaedor's kills for sure.
I know.
You couldn't close the deal.
Couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat sometimes.
You'd hit it just very softly.
Oh yeah.
Tisha, did you get caught up through? Did you listen through the rest of the season?
I did, and through the next guy dying.
Irk?
Yeah,
Irk.
Yeah, and I was like, at that point, I was already so upset about Macy, and then he died. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I just threw my phone. I'm like, I'm not, okay, guess we're just killing everybody.
Trust me, we all thought we were going to die in that episode.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm surprised
I didn't think we were making it out of the tower at all. Mm. There was like a month break between sessions, and I think we ended... right after I shot the treasure chest, and then we found the dragon. So like right before Macy bites it is when we stopped for the night, and then we didn't come back for like a month for whatever reason. I think it was it around Christmas? I think
it was holiday time.
Holiday
season.
Just scheduling, and I'm the whole time I'm telling Nick we're not making it out of the tower. There's a dragon standing behind me. We just fought the thing in the basement. We're done. We're gonna have to roll new characters and start all over.
Yeah, I think when I heard that, so I listened to Macy die. I listened to the song. A couple more times, and I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna listen anymore. Macy's dead. And then I listened the next day, and then I like slammed through the next two, and Irk died. I'm like, I mean, we're just dying. Everybody's just killing everybody everywhere.
Nick was going through a George R.R. Martin phase.
I guess.
Yeah. Hey, we ended season 1 with killing off a main character. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, that one shocked a lot of people.
We set the precedent early.
That is true.
Yeah, we're a comedy show that kills all of the characters, apparently. Yeah. So
it's like, I love the turtle. Oh, you fuckers.
But it did make me excited for next season for sure. Like, it closed it out really good. Really well, I think.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, obviously, Macy and Irk dying is probably not your favorite thing that happened in season 2. So, what is y'all's favorite thing that happened in season 2?
Ooh, my favorite was probably the trip to the god plane for Dionysus.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun, interesting little one. And also, I wish I guessed it super early on, so I was kind of proud of myself. I was like there's vineyards and shit. Wait a second here. And it turned out fun. I enjoyed that episode a lot.
Anytime I got to mess with Wes as Hobbes I enjoyed that. Trying to warm myself by rubbing up on him, and anytime I could harass Ingvald was good.
I feel like that was one of his like best role play scenarios too. When you guys were wanting to go into Dionysus' house, and he was like, "No, fuck you guys. I'm not going in. That's my god, and I will not be." You know.
Well, it's a play towards, again, personal heritage, and also my character's heritage is like, oh gosh, this is a no. It's a no-no. We can't do this.
And for Malphaedor, I think finally getting to the point where he came to terms with his internal struggles and his fallen Azamar heritage, when he finally goes all Super Saiyan or whatever he does, that was a good turning point for him, and it also allowed me to expand his character role, because I shifted all of his paladin abilities to Oathbreaker, and then I picked up that next level as my first level in Warlock, and he'll be advancing as a Warlock from going forward. So that was exciting, because I was like, man, what can I do with this guy now?
Well, I mean, at least you have the best part of being a Warlock. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, yeah.
It was really perfect timing with that change, too. I mean, the dice kind of determined whether you went full-blown bad Warlock, but it also happened at the exact same time that Macy died. So
yeah.
the dice were definitely in our favor for that.
Yeah, I think even if the dice hadn't played it out that way, I think I would have pushed him in that direction because of all that.
Yeah, I mean, him changing over was probably part of what helped us get through that encounter. Without that, we're a little fucked. Just because it put the dragon, give him a little fear and everything.
Yeah, that was helpful.
It definitely helped out.
Yeah, helped out with the specters too.
Yes.
Right after that.
Yeah, it got us through some dangerous encounters that we're a little underqualified for.
I'm a little concerned about what that's going to mean for him in the future. Now that he's technically an Oathbreaker, a lot of times that'll come with certain repercussions, so that'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Oh, I'm sure Nico has some repercussions written somewhere in some book.
I don't have to do much as far as like repercussions. You guys do it to yourselves.
We bring this shit on ourselves.
I would have to say my favorite thing that happened in season 2, aside of the dungeon dive, I thought that the whole tower, Maraxi Tower, was really fun to like put a dungeon dive into podcast form, because a lot of people don't like hearing like a dungeon dive. Like, it's not super fun. Like, the combat was really, really done well by the guys. Like, I feel like they did a really, really awesome job. But my favorite little clip scene that happened, I think, was probably when they were on board the Sea Lab with Captain Murphy, and they promised that hostage that they would let him go, and then they questioned him, and then they made him walk the plank, and I don't know, the whole thing was really well role played, and then it just cracked me up with the they're like walking that line of murder hobo, but not quite getting there at that point.
We're pretty close.
Fair enough. Speaking of killing, fuck, marry, kill.
That was
players.
William's choice to put that question in there, so he has to start.
He wrote it. He goes first.
I forget why. I forget the context I wrote it
Mr.
in.
20 questions.
I forget the context I wrote it. Was it fuck, marry? Oh yeah, it's fuck, marry, kill with our characters.
Well, no, I mean,
Was it?
I was
didn't
thinking.
think it was the characters. I thought it was.
Oh.
No,
okay.
the
Real
real life
answers.
players. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember the context I wrote it. That was a while ago.
Well, there's no context on my list.
Now he's trying to get out of it.
I don't know, what context do we want to use here? Is it characters? Or is
Let's go characters.
Like characters?
Yeah. Ingvald.
Well, that's pretty
Fuck, marry,
easy.
kill.
That's pretty easy for me.
He wants to marry the cat.
No, no, none of that.
No.
Definitely. Fuck Malphaedor, kill the cat, and marry myself. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's easy. Yeah, get rid of the goody two shoes guy. Fucking leave him on the side of the road. It's fine. Kill the stupid cat, and then marry the brewer. Great choice. Truly obvious.
Thought you were going to go fuck Tim and Terry's mom.
I mean, if this was the whole world of our podcast, yes, Tim and Terry's mom is always fuckable.
Number one.
Yeah. And then Ingvald would marry Large Marge because they already have a rapport and she knows how to cook.
I don't know if I'd go for Large Marge on the marriage side. It might be marry Tim and Terry's mom. Fuck Large Marge. Some snoo action there.
There you go.
And then still kill Hobbes.
Jesus.
I don't get it. I don't know what the problem is. I would definitely marry Ingvald. Hobbes would marry Ingvald if for no other reason than to just torture him forever.
Everyone should marry Ingvald.
Well, Hobbes would, just so you guys could be best friends. And then, I mean, he can't kill himself, can he? So,
yeah. I mean, you can't. You can't.
He wouldn't.
How...
He's a cat. He wouldn't. He thinks he's the greatest thing ever. So
Knows
he'd have to
he's
kill
the greatest
Malphaedor
thing.
he knows he's the greatest.
There you go.
So you'd have to kill Malphaedor by lack of options, and then just fuck himself, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure he's done that once or twice.
Yeah, probably.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
I think Malphaedor would just... what was the name of the healer that gagged me?
Mariana, the ranger.
Yeah, Mariana. Yeah, he's always had a quiet little shine to her. So, yeah, she'd be in the fuck.
I made a face, but my camera wasn't on.
Mary.
It was disapproval.
Yeah, that's fair. It's all right. Malphaedor always had other tastes than you.
That's fair.
Mary, nobody. He's a loner. Kill. Probably the little gnome that Charles ordered to put the old gruel in his footlocker.
Oh, the chef. Chef Lactose.
Oh, Lactose.
Yeah, Chef
Yeah.
Lactose. Yeah.
From the first episode.
Yeah, it was the very first
and last,
episode. Yeah, nothing like
First
holding a
and last.
grudge. Jesus.
Yeah. This has been a while.
Yeah.
All right.
So angry about that footlocker.
No wonder he's not married. Got it.
Yeah. His fine raiments and armor smelled like old gruel for several episodes.
He holds a grudge.
Nice. All right. So, if you could play any TTRPG after AFQ, what would it be?
Ooh, a hard one. I don't know.
Well, we've talked about it a little bit. Mostly on the... Yeah, I would totally get into some Shadowrun action.
Yeah. Shadowrun would be fun.
See, I'd probably go for a Star Wars campaign.
You can't go wrong with Star
Been
Wars.
a while. Yeah, I think it's... I tend to go through phases where I'll play I'll play a fantasy style campaign for a while, or either running one or playing in one. But then after a while, you get kind of... It's like, I want to see some spaceships and laser guns, and bounce around a little bit from genre to genre.
So I guess
really
I guess the real question here is, I mean, obviously we don't want a Fool's Quest to end. I love it. I wanted to keep going on forever. But once the campaign ends, would you do a podcast on the new TTRPG?
I mean,
I don't know. We'd have to come up with another creative name. That's the hardest part
would
of
we?
that.
We could just
I
keep
think you
going
could
with a
do-
Fool's
I-
Quest.
Yeah.
Because
you can have a fool's quest
we're
in
always
any
going to be a
scenario.
bunch of idiots
Y'all
running
are
around.
the fools. It's not your characters.
Whether we're running around with dragons or in spaceships, we're still idiots, and we're still going to do the same crap. So we could still
Pretty
be
much.
a Fool's Quest if we change games.
I mean, I'd keep recording until we're You're basically too
I
exhausted.
mean, even if
to
we're
do
the only
it,
ones
so.
listening, just an excuse to play. Yeah, again, there's one game, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a Japanese, set in like a Japanese mythology, Legend of the Five Rings, I think, or something like that. Like everything is based on Japanese mythology. I think that could be fun. I've looked into it a little bit, and the rules sound kind of complicated, but I've barely looked at it, so it might be easier than I think. But it seems like it'd be a fun scenario.
What about a Dragon Ball Z campaign?
That'd be cool. We there was a gaming group that I was with when I lived in North Carolina that actually did champions, but they would use the champion rules for all kinds of different genres. Like we would do a wild martial arts night where everything was like a cheesy,
spaghetti western kind of
1970s kung fu flick. Outlandish costumes, crazy martial arts. The spell casting was all Chinese wizards and demons and all that stuff. It was hilarious, and we were all over the top, and just going crazy. But then you could also take that same rule set and switch it over to sci-fi, and do like a Star Wars type or Shadowrun type. Those rules were pretty flexible as far as the actual gameplay. Just an idea.
Yeah, that would be fun. I do like the idea of Shadowrun. I also wouldn't mind playing like a Fallout version.
Yeah.
It would be a fun role-playing game too. I think we've all played Fallout to some degree, so that would be a fun world to dive into with mutants and luck and Pip-Boys and all that. But I've got plenty of content left for a Fool's Quest for you guys to go
Fallout?
screw up before then. So
Yeah, either a Fallout or a Borderlands would be fun.
Borderlands would be fun. I don't know if there's a Borderlands role-playing game. I just found out there's a Highlander role-playing game, which looks amazing. But
oh my god, why are we not playing that?
Highlander?
Yeah,
you'd have to
there
kill
could
each
be
other.
only
There
one.
could be only one,
So
Mike.
we can't have a group of us going around. It would end with us killing each other.
Well, we kind of on that path anyway. How many times has Ingvald shot Malphaedor in the face?
As many times as he deserved.
Fair.
Speaking of your characters, if you could have any actor play the role for your character, who would it be?
That's easy. Jeremy Irons.
Why?
I have this little list of character actors that I think are amazing voice actors, and I think not even so much for their acting skills, but I just love the way their voice sounds. And Jeremy Irons is definitely on that list. Him and a couple others, but I don't think they'd fit the character.
Yeah, I could see.
Gotcha.
I could see that. He's got that. Yeah, like very uppity British accent tone that
Yeah.
would play Malphaedor really well.
Just think Scar from The Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's what I know him from, Scar and Watchmen.
Yeah, he was just in
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Apparently he was in
really good.
he was in Die Hard as well. I just Googled him.
I'd have to vote Danny DeVito for me.
No,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito for Ingvald. But we'd probably have to be a younger Danny DeVito, but a Danny DeVito.
Or maybe like a Joe Pesci.
Oh, Pesci wouldn't be bad. Pesci wouldn't be bad. I just love Danny DeVito a lot.
Everybody loves
awesome.
Danny DeVito.
And
I'm
it's a
trying to
dwarf.
imagine-
Danny's short. You're like, close
I'm
enough.
trying to imagine a younger Danny DeVito.
I feel like he's always looked the same. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always
him
been
being
like
younger.
that age. He doesn't
Since
age.
the dawn of time.
Yeah, Danny DeVito will always be permanently 55, and
He is the Highlander.
And get on YouTube and watch some old reruns of Taxi.
Yeah.
That's a young Danny DeVito.
What about you, Chris?
I have no idea who would play a cat. I mean, they'd have to be makeup or CGI, and that didn't turn out well for that Cats movie.
Who would voice you then?
Say it was animated.
Oh, if it was in
I have no
animation,
clue.
if it was voice actors, it would have to be, for my character at least, I would want to have, I'm going to forget his name now. Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill.
Wow.
Whoa.
I just love his voice acting.
Wow.
I would want Mark Hamill.
You want the Joker.
You don't deserve Mark Hamill.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
No one deserves Mark Hamill.
You are now kicked off the podcast. You're done.
I know.
Turn in your nerd card at the door.
Nope, I want Mark Hamill. Also looking at young pictures of Danny DeVito, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
He does look pretty much the same, just slightly skinnier. Like, it's not a big change here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who would be a good voice actor for
For Hobbes.
for Hobbes.
I have no clue. I mean,
What about Eartha Kitt? Like, I know obviously Hobbes is male, but I think Eartha Kitt would fit it really well. Eartha Kitt played Catwoman.
Yeah, the Catwoman.
You know,
thing.
it's the
She's-
same. I feel like it'd be.
Yeah.
I could see
Or
that.
like Seth Rogen.
And for
Seth
Michelangelo,
Rogen.
one of the Coreys, didn't he do the voice for
Yeah,
Donatello,
Corey Feldman.
Feldman or Haim? I don't know which one did.
I think Feldman. I think
Feldman.
Feldman was the taller one, right? Haim was the short one from
I don't-
the vampire movie.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys, yeah.
I don't remember which was which.
I don't remember either. Corey Haim.
But whichever one was in the Ninja Turtles movie, he can do the voice for Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you have to choose
That's
two
lame.
characters.
You're lame.
I know, I'm lame.
He already did that character.
That's why all my characters have sounded exactly the same.
Yeah, you're the man of many voices.
They just all sound alike.
That was the convenient part about Urk dying, unfortunately, is that I could not have voiced him if he was going to be my solo character. So,
It's not like you didn't try to
Couldn't do the accent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Though we know exactly who would have voiced him because he was based on a real life person. So there's that.
Yeah, Eric Estrada.
Yeah. Just some
I
vowel
picture
changes.
you more as a Cheech Marin.
You're going to have Cheech Marin voice Eric Estrada. I like it.
Eric Estrada.
Yeah. It's,
Cheech Marin.
I don't know how Eric would feel about that.
You're not good enough to voice yourself, dude. We're going to have to call in a heavy hitter.
Yeah. Somebody that's not on the B list.
I don't know if Cheech is off the B list.
I mean, I love him.
What about you, Nico? If you could have one voice actor do all of your character voices.
Also, Cheech Marin.
One person to do all of my character voices?
Jackie
And
Chan.
it can't be Michael Winslow because that's cheating.
That is cheating.
Just
I'd say Don LaFontaine, but he's dead.
Yeah. Can I pick dead people?
to be fair, it's a hypothetical. So
Yeah.
They're magically come back to life, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I could really have somebody come through and do all of my voices, like anyone, I would love for it to have been Adam Sandler, to be quite honest. If I had to pick somebody to come, like just do all of them, I would want it to be Adam Sandler.
That's great.
see, I would want
We're
to
not
be.
werewolves.
I would
Yeah.
I would do Gabriel Iglesias as a voice actor for like a D&D campaign.
That would
Just
be
he has
fun.
he has so many weird ass voices he does.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
And he does enough of his sound effects that would cut down on the audio post.
Yeah, he can do.
Yeah.
he can,
Yeah,
he
just
can
do
do
it
a lot
himself.
of weird sound
save
effects.
you guys some time.
Also, he's Mexican, so
Is he?
I think so. Gabriel Iglesias?
yeah.
Pretty
Alright,
sure.
I
yeah.
mean-
I'm gonna take a wild.
He's
swing.
Latino, at least.
He's
No, he's-
Doesn't
Latino,
sound
yeah.
Korean.
He's
Yeah.
definitely Mexican.
I don't know if he's specifically from Mexico, but I think he's definitely Latino. I could Google him, but yeah, that's like a
He's-
lot of effort right now, and
Yeah.
I already had to Googled Jeremy fucking Irons. So
He's done Googling for the day.
yeah, I Googled like 3 things during this recording so far, and that's like my limit. Yeah, no, I think that wraps up our questions, though.
Well, I do have one last question. Since we're nearing the end, just to like close it out, cheers it off. What would be your drink of choice to cheers the end of this episode to?
Oh, that's easy for Ingvald. It's always going to be a nice, like heavy, but still refreshing beer. Something like a red ale or
Like an IPA.
A red ale or an IPA, yeah.
It would have to be an IPA, wouldn't it?
It should be an IPA.
Yeah, I feel like it's in the name.
Yeah,
It's almost required.
a nice malted IPA.
Yeah, I think Malphaedor would just find a fine elven wine and a crystal decanter because he's just uppity like that.
Bougie bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hobbes would have to have just milk, and then he would knock the glass onto the floor off the edge of the table when he was done with it.
I was hoping to be
What's
beforehand
that,
so as to lick up the glass.
What's that creamy alcohol stuff that you put in coffee called?
Baileys.
Liqueur?
Kahlua?
Baileys, yeah.
Or
yeah.
Baileys. Yeah.
Toast and cheers with Baileys. Yeah.
Maybe
awesome.
maybe Ingvald would have liked Hobbes more if he drank.
Yeah, like everyone who drinks.
That's true.
In alcoholics we trust.
I'm sure Ingvald got the toad drunk, but he never bothered to get Hobbes
He
drunk.
never tried.
Cats already throw up frequently enough. Do you want to give them alcohol?
Well, at least we'd know what he's going to throw up instead of for hours.
I can't wait to hear that. Oh, wait.
That's... Huh. All right, Nico, what's your drink of choice?
I would have to say I would probably take a nice scotch to wrap up season 2, because you guys, like a nice, like 18-year, like good blend of Highland scotch to salute you guys for being so awesome during the show, because you guys deserve
and
that
because
salute.
we drive you to drink.
And because you drive me to drink. Yes,
Also
you
true.
do.
Yes.
Perfect. So I know what I'm going to be drinking whenever season 3 finally kicks off, because I'm super excited about it. I've gotten a little bit of information, and it is exciting, and I hope that everybody stay tuned to listen. And if you want, check out my podcast. It's gay, it's silly, it's fun. We're very rules light. It's called Roll Gay Roleplay, and find it everywhere you can find A Fool's Quest. But yeah, check us out. And I'm going to be wrapping up here, and I appreciate you guys answering some of the questions that you gave me to ask you. It was very enjoyable, and I appreciate your podcast very much.
Thank you so much, Tisha, for doing this. And hey, I will be putting the link to Roll Gay Roleplay's podcast in our actual bio for this episode. So when you're done and you want to go support a totally awesome podcast, you can just scroll down to the description and click the link and be there. So,
Yes,
yeah,
just
go
do
look for
it.
that. But thank you so much, Tisha. This was super awesome. This is our first
It was a lot
one,
of fun.
and we, definitely had fun. I had a really good time.
It was a lot of fun. I wish I could hang out with you guys, but I'm a little far away.
Yeah, we're actually kind of a little far from each other for the most part. Like,
Yeah?
most of us live like an hour away from each other at least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
You and Mike are the only
except for me and
people-
Mike.
Yeah, you're the only ones anywhere near each other.
Or in the
Yep,
same
yep.
town, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
Just
like
for,
that
like-
town is Chicago and you have to drive.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, next time I'm up there, I'm definitely going to try to hit everybody up, see if I can't play a game with y'all.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
There we
Do
go.
a sweet one shot.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. I'm in.
Nice.
All right.
Cool,
Well,
cool.
thanks,
All right.
Tisha.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks.
guys.
All right.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.
And then we're going to count down to fuck. The countdown to fuckery. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck!
That was.
There's a big old fuck spike on
that.
that.
Was nice
like
spike.
So
pretty
out of order. It was great.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that, let's put it online and see what happens stage.
And the site is live.
That we opened a store and need a fast checkout stage.
Thanks. You're all set.
That count it up and ship it around the globe stage.
This one's going to Thailand.
And that, wait, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Whatever your stage, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details. With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.